Hey everybody, SOSers, happy Friday. Very happy. It's been a long week. What about you guys?
Yes, it
Yeah.
has. Still got a lot of work.
It's so much going on. It's like the last 3 months are usually pretty crazy. I mean, you can plan for so much, right? But usually I think towards the end it's just hitting you with bricks and it's all reality coming to a head, right?
Yep.
And oh my gosh.
Exactly.
Oh, so thank you guys so much for those of you that are attending, and for those of you that are watching later. We are 2 months away as of this week, as of Monday. We were 2 months away from the conference. It's getting very real. The team is definitely feeling the pressure, but we're here and we're making it happen, and we're just really excited. I'm just ready for it to be here already. I just wanted to get here. I always like seeing the hard work being finished. But anything new with you guys this week?
No, actually, it's been a regular week, just busy. I don't know if Monica, you noticed this, but I feel like, after the holidays now, all these studies want to get started and their pre-site visits and everything going on. Everyone's like, schedule it this week for next week. I'm like, whoa, hold on.
Slow
So,
down.
I know, which is good. It's good, like it means that it's going to be very busy. But I'm not sure what you guys have seen on your end.
Yeah, it is definitely been picking up on the busy, very busy. January last year and this year has been very busy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nice. Well, we have I was in LA, so I got to see Monica, and yeah, I mean, I didn't necessarily get to see all the wildfires and everything like that. So for all the sites that are out there that have been affected, our hearts and prayers are with you guys. We can only imagine how it's going. I know, Monica, you're semi close to the location, so I did get to see your site, though. I'm really glad that it's doing well and you guys are doing good and are safe.
Yeah. I mean, it's still kind of affect because obviously the patients and people around the area. The only positive thing I see is that there is not much traffic, but in reality, that's nothing compared to what people is experiencing, and like you say, our hearts and prayers are with everybody in Los Angeles and Ventura County too.
Yeah. Well, if there's anything, I mean, I'm not so sure what SOS can necessarily do, but if there's, anything that we can, I guess, help connect you with or anything like that, please reach out to us. We want to give our hands out as much as we possibly can during this time, because the devastation is pretty heavy. So, yeah, again, our thoughts and prayers with you guys. But all right, so today isn't going to be crazy long. We all know that Fridays are days for catching up for everybody, so we want to just kind of give y'all some updates and where we're at, and you're going to see a lot of activity kind of happening. There's a lot of collaborations going on, a lot of speakers and announcements that are going to be going. So just kind of get started. So for this week, for next week, for everybody to be aware of, tune in. I'm going to be having a meeting, or not a meeting, but like a webinar with Jessica Thompson, from CRPM. CRPM is going to be collaborating with SOS. Obviously bringing in her members so that sites can be exposed to project managers and things like that. I mean, especially with a lot of site networks growing, I think this is very helpful to have access to those types of individuals for maybe site contracting or just in general any type of help they might need with project management. So shout out to Jess Thompson and CPRM. She will also be collaborating with SOS in providing a really very kind and gracious morning meditation, the day of the conference. I'm assuming the night before it might be a little bit crazy and fun. So I think starting off the conference morning with a meditation to be mindful and also be well prepped for the focus that you're going to want to collect from that first full 2 days for the conference. I think it's really great, and I will definitely be there, and I'm sure some of the team will be there. I don't know if everybody's a morning person, but definitely that'll be something nice to see. We will also be having our sponsor clinically having a webinar next Friday on the 24th. So please tune into that. We really look forward to having our sponsor and sponsor representative Angel Petit to be there and give some more information on clinically and how they are here to save our sites, and just all the changes and updates they may be making and anything that might be useful for to you guys. And we did have two other webinars already with sponsors, so please, if you haven't, go on the website or previous recordings here under events, SOS LinkedIn page, and go watch them. Very interesting information of what these sponsors are doing, a lot of changes in the industry, and I think just very overall helpful information. I know I missed the last one, but Judy and Monica, were you guys, one of y'all were there, at least both of y'all were
Yeah.
there, correct?
Yeah, we both.
How was it? Anything in particular that you found
No, it
interesting?
was pretty good. I mean, it was with Eclin Pro. It was very interesting. We went over many details. Um, and I mean, obviously, every single. Oh, hi, Angel.
Hey, Angel. Glad you're on.
Yeah,
Can't wait to
every
see you.
single, yes, every single sponsor has something to offer. And I mean, it's very good, and especially for SOS, because our sponsors are always offering something to the sites, and we're happy to have the many different organizations being part of this.
Yeah,
Yes.
I agree. I think each one has their own features, right, that are different from each other. And so I think it's up to each site to assess and have these conversations to see what works for them, because it's not one that works for everyone, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, like they say that for the taste we have different colors.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's true. That's true.
Right?
That's true.
So everybody can choose whatever fits
Right.
best,
Mhm.
and we have the very best at the SOS conference.
Yeah, we're really happy with all the organizations and sponsors that are going to be present, and even some of the actual sponsor labels such as like Takeda and a few others that are going to be present on the floor and also speaking on the panels. We're really excited about that. There's a lot of intention going behind the conversations on how these organizations are going to show up and be there for the sites. So I'm just really excited to see what kind of collective communication is going to be happening, and how sites are going to be able to leave the conference with a lot of great, amazing information, and just to be informed, right? That's the whole point of this, to get as much information as you possibly can in a 2-day sitting. So this is our
Yeah,
first conference for two
yeah.
days.
And these both days are packed with such an important information. Every single part of it is just to empower more the organizations, and this goes for sites, for site networks, for professionals. Even on the professional level, you're gonna get a lot of great material. So
Yeah.
I'm very excited.
Yeah, me too. Plus the connections, collaborations that are going
Yes,
to come out of this, which is
Mhm.
extremely important.
Yes. So let me
exactly.
go over the list right now. I just want to make sure we don't miss anything because it's super important that we cover everything. Okay, so yes, one other collaboration we're doing. And please excuse me if you guys are currently on. I just want to make sure that I, get everything specific because there's so much happening. So we have Marianne from Clean Grow and Mitchell Hilby from Diversity Trials, who are going in and who are coming in and collaborating. We actually have a meeting coming up that is going to be covering their brand new volunteer program for sites, which we think this is amazing. I'm so happy that somebody has finally done this. This is giving sites, especially sites that are starting up, that could use the help because they don't have the finances to extend. For them to be able to have, a connection with an organization that, vets their volunteers and, they're from all over. We'll obviously provide more information on that, shortly to you guys. But, this organization is working with volunteers from all over that are looking to step into the clinical research industry, and obviously wanting to have an opportunity to get some exposure. So, if you haven't already followed them, go follow them. really excited about what they're doing, and how they can help sites, and how you can help these volunteers in return, right? So it's about community coming together and finding solutions, not just on one side but on both ends of industries,
Yeah,
parties,
helping each
etc.
other. Hmm.
Yeah, helping each other, it's really important, and I'm very excited to see that, you guys. So but all right, one of the things that we do want you guys to keep in mind, obviously, the agenda's out there. If you haven't seen it, go on the website, please, at www.saveoursites.com. You see it here at the bottom in our little ribbon. We are also going to be posting up our speakers. I'm really excited for the list of speakers we have. There are familiar faces in the industry, some real game changers. There's fresh faces too, young fresh faces, that I'm really, really looking forward to hearing their perspective. They're really coming out in the industry and kind of paving the way, making a space for themselves. And so that is, I think, really important, especially, when they come with a lot of background as well. And as Monica, you and Judy has talked about it, we're doing a whole day, out of the 2 days, a whole day on business development, which I think is, one of the most important for the sites in general, just not only for to progress, but just to make it, in the industry.
Yeah, but I think from the first day, even that is not specific directly to business, is still very important and connects very well with the second day.
Oh yeah,
So both
100%.
days are very, very, very important. Hi,
Yes.
Alicia.
Hey, Alicia. Hello, hello. Thank you for being here. Alicia's going to be one of our speakers. She's a returning, and then she's, having her organization, representing her organization that she works with, or she, is working on at the moment. So we're really excited to see everything that Alicia's doing and what she's bringing to the table. A lot of knowledge and just amazingness. She's really great.
Yeah. So which other collaborations are we doing? We're doing with CCRP.
No, Clinical Research Referral Club.
Uh,
This is
yes.
Elizabeth Tabor, I believe. If I'm
Yeah.
mispronouncing the last name, I'm sorry, Elizabeth. But
Tabor. Yeah.
Tabor, okay. And we will be, showcasing, her profile pic, her LinkedIn, and also her bio, so you guys can get a little bit of that as well. We have the volunteer organization, which I will be receiving the official name very shortly and then sharing with everybody. That is with Mitchell Hilby and Marianne from Clean Grow. So we're really excited to see that as well. Mitchell Hilby is from Diversity Trials, which I'm sure he'll be speaking about that as well. So again, just the community coming together. And then we have Jess Thompson from CPRM, and who else? Sorry,
We have Hadi
oh yes,
from
yes,
yeah,
Hadi
Hadi
from
from
the Board of America, like Board of Arabs in Clinical Research. He is also overseeing Mensa Summit. This is going to be actually the month after SOS, and we're very happy. Habib is really amazing, and we are uh, excited to know that he's really focusing in a space that hasn't been touched on the industry. So we are full support of that, and hope to be providing more information on that shortly. But he will also be there as well, and so his information will be shared. It's just so much going on, and I do feel like we're maybe missing two or three, to be quite honest, but we will be sharing that information. Everybody will get the opportunity to see it, and it will also be shared on the website as well. Some tips, things that I like to recommend people, myself, is that you know SOS is not just a conference to have a conference and that we're having every year. It's a conference that is really geared towards bringing resources to sites. So solely on that matter, please take the time to go to the website. Please take the time to watch the videos that we're having with these organizations and these sponsors. Educate yourself before going. And even if, let's say, you've seen some of these sponsors at other conferences, they're always making changes. They're always doing new things. They're always providing different resources. So don't assume, right? Educate yourself, be prepped before the conference, so that if there's anything that you like or that you hear that you like that you hear, make a note of it, so that when you go in and you go out, you have a purpose, you have a mission, you already know exactly what you want to discuss, And so that it also helps these sponsors and these organizations be able to, connect quicker, easier, and, set some leads faster, right? And we want to do that. We want to be there for our sponsors just as much as we want to be there for our sites. And we're taking this time to provide these resources to you prior so that there's, adequate time spent in the sessions while also making sure that you connect the way you need to connect and get the resources that you need. So, please do that.
Yeah, we're actually going to be opening the application 1 week prior to the conference.
Oh,
So
yes.
people have the chance to check it out, see with which people you can connect and start
Mhm.
making, you're organizing your agenda of who you want to meet at the conference.
Yeah.
So that's something that I think is very important. Obviously, you will have the opportunity to meet so many people, so why not starting organizing it time
Yeah.
ahead, right?
Yeah, and just wanted to throw it out there, specifically sponsor CROs. We're going to have several representatives attending the conference who will be on these various panel sessions. Even if they aren't sponsoring and have an exhibit booth, they are going to be present at the conference. So keep that in mind.
Yes. Yes, 100%. Thank you guys for that. Yes, an application is being worked on. We're almost done with it. We can't wait to release it to you all. Please take advantage of that network and, get things done and you make it the best that you possibly can so that, the conference in itself is really successful, right? Somebody that has gone to other conferences before, sometimes I forget to do that. And honestly, a lot of opportunity is wasted that way. So please take the time to do the due diligence and get all that going. But like I said, today was going to be a short webinar. We just wanted to give you those updates, let you know what's going on. Please, again, keep in mind next Monday, January 20th, we have our webinar with Jess Thompson on CPRM and what they'll be doing in their collaboration. That following Friday, what day is that? Let me just get the confirmation. I just want to make
I
sure.
think it's the 24th.
The 24th? Okay, yes, the 24th
Yeah.
at 1 p.m. Central, and that is 11 PST, and I think 2 p.m. EST. We'll be having our sponsor call with Clinically, and Angel will be our representative of Clinically there to speak with us and get more information. So we look forward to that. Please tune in. We will be posting more on that as well. And lastly, you guys, one of the things that we're really excited about, and unfortunately, we didn't put enough content out there. We will be doing that though. We'll be doing that, making sure that you guys can see a little bit more. But are the SOS regional meetups? So these regional meetups were created based off of the first conference that we had. So when we say that we want to listen and hear you guys and what you have to say and what you're wanting, we really mean it. One of the ones that stood out to me the most when I was moderating was an individual who mentioned, why can't we have, chapter meetups? And we thought that was amazing. Now to do one every so often is very difficult for the co-founders, but maybe doing 3 or 4 a year, we thought would be really great, but also with intention, right? So we are going to be announcing more of those very shortly. But this is definitely a route that SOS is taking. It was big success. We really loved it. We had Avi there as a sponsor to talk to the sites, as a representing sponsor, excuse me. And we had our actual sponsor of the event, Biogenesis, an up and coming tech organization that is really making some waves and having a very fresh take on things. So we were really excited to have that. We will be reaching out for any sponsors or organizations watching right now. We will be reaching out with potential opportunities, but obviously, of course, considering and giving a lot of priority to those that are attending this year's conference. The focus of these regional meetups is one, to make it free for all attending sites. So making it even easier than the conference itself, right? It's free. We're going to meet up in different regions of the US 3 to 4 times out of the year. and obviously different locations to make it more accessible to individuals or sites throughout. This is open to sites, site networks, also just organizations in general. We do plan to collaborate with organizations again to have resources accessible to sites in person. We know that this will get exposure to sites that cannot afford even, you know, way affordable conferences, even like SOS, right? And that's the point. We want to give access to all sites all over, everywhere, even more so specifically those starting up sites that are really needing the help during this time. So if you guys are aware of this and or want somebody that you know is in that specific, genre and would like to be a part of this, please, subscribe to our email or go to www.saveoursites.com, learn a little about SOS and what our focus and mission is. Reach out to us at hello@saveoursites.com so that we can put you a part of our contact group. We want to make sure that you have all the opportunities and are notified way in advance. And just for those who are wondering, who shows up, our very first session, our very first meetup was literally planned in just 1.5 weeks. Okay, emails went out super short. We decided to do it during our SOS prep meetup as the co-founders, and 45 individuals showed. I think it was a total of 10 sites. I can't recall, you guys, around there, but 45 individuals showed up, around 10 sites. It was amazing. It was really, really great and heartwarming to see how quick people responded. So with a lot of preparation for these other ones that are coming up, and I'm talking about 2, maybe 3 months in advance, we actually expect quite a much larger meetup or following to happen. So just to kind of get some scope or idea on that and how big we feel this will be and turn out. So we really look forward to doing more with the community and to involving these sites, organizations, vendors, and sponsors to get that access that everybody really needs to have to make this industry move quicker, faster, and just get better. So we're really excited. If you guys are interested in more sponsors, vendors, email us at admin@saveoursites.com so that we can provide more information on that to you and, vet you, because again, we're going to keep it very small, right? As far as, who will be having their representing, we want this mainly to be for sites to come in and to get a real microscope focus on them as opposed to getting overwhelmed with too much exposure. So, but yeah, you guys were really excited. And I don't know, Monica, Judy, do you think we should potentially discuss the locations maybe, or should we wait for that a little bit later?
I think we should wait. But I now that you threw it out there, I would like to hear if people would like to comment, send us a message, maybe post on the video. What cities are they interested? We're obviously looking to go where there's a lot of research sites. So kind of want to hear from the community and see what their feedback is as well.
For sure. I think maybe we'll be announcing it there at the actual conference, right? Try to get some, get people's feedback right now. We kind of have some ideas, but we'd like to make sure it aligns with all the audience, and then give the official announcement then at the conference.
Right.
Yeah. Obviously, it's two different kind of events, but both very exciting. Because one offers that connection, like complete direct connection, and then at the conference we're still keeping it very intimate, but at the same time you're gonna get a lot of different perspectives because it's in a big place, right? So we're able to bring a lot of people together.
For sure.
I will also like to mention that if you haven't purchased your tickets,
yes,
you still have time. And something that I would like to mention is about the hotel. We negotiated a very good deal with the hotel. However, it's gonna have a deadline, and then after that, the price of the hotel is gonna go to normal price. And the deadline is it actually increased. Now it's gonna be February 27th. So highly recommend you to take advantage of that.
Yes, yes.
And I want to add for the sponsors. So we're adding sponsors every week. We're still looking for more sponsors. If anybody's interested, please reach out to admin@saveoursites.com so we can get you that information.
All right. Well,
Exactly.
awesome, you guys. I know that you mentioned real quick. I didn't want to end like that. What you were saying, Monica, yes, definitely. The conference, I should have mentioned that the conference and the meetups are going to be very different. Just for some clarity for those that assume it would be the same, definitely not. The regional meetups are solely for networking and potentially an ideal focus of that particular sponsor and vendor that are there trying to help gauge that communication to get to a purpose, right? A specific solution, which is obviously really great. SOS, very similar, but more particular in the way that we're trying to bring information, knowledge to you about specific topics that are not normally covered. For example, business development and things like that, social media exposure, and all those kinds of things. So, very different focuses, both very important, definitely depending on all sorts of levels that your site might be at. But we do feel that it's great to get the exposure and get more resources out in different various ways. So just in case you guys were wondering, that will be the focus of the both. So
Which is building strong
Right.
relationships.
yes,
Right.
100%.
But in a smaller, intimate setting, there
Yeah.
everybody that's present gets to speak and have more of a conversation, right? It's easier sometimes in a smaller setting when there's less people, right, to be able to have these
100%.
dialogues as well. So I think it's
Yes.
both beneficial, right?
But yeah,
Yes.
the best of both worlds.
Right.
Exactly, exactly. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much. Thank you for those who are attending, who will be watching later. Again, if you have any questions, if you are a sponsor vendor, reach out to admin@saveoursites.com. If you are an attendee or a potential attendee that has questions, reach out to us at hello@saveoursites.com. And we look forward to seeing you guys there. Thank you so much, and you have a great one.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye.